you end up in a position where sometimes the right idea doesn't get delivered on because it's just them and they're doubting themselves. They're worried about what people will think. All of those problems that plague all of us. Hey guys, it's Jordan Schwarzenberger here, and I'm here speaking with Apprentice Nation. My internship advice. So it started out as work experience first, and I got it because I was dumb enough, but also maybe naive enough, I don't know, to email everyone who I could find the emails for at Vice. I had no idea the department, I had no idea who they were, but I had this big email thread. Basically, a friend of mine had done work experience there in year 10, going back in year 10. He had all these emails, and I said, bro, forward me that thread, because Vice was the one company at the time. I literally didn't think of any, I had no idea who else to even consider. Vice was it. And so I emailed all of them, and from that I had 2 replies, and the 2 people said, yeah, come down to the office, have a coffee, come and meet us, etc. And so I went down, and then basically through that I ended up being referred to the head of the agency, because I said my background's creative and I want to do brand campaigns and I want to do all that kind of fun stuff, documentaries, etc. They said, okay, speak to Ian. So Ian was the managing director of the agency at the time, and he said, yeah, cool, come down, come have a chat. I did, and then we spoke, and I said, look, I'd love to work for you guys over summer. Like, I won't cost much. I'm living with my parents. You can pay me peanuts. I don't care. I just want to be here. And they said, yeah, cool, let's do it. And so because of that, and because I didn't demand a silly salary at that age, and I know not everyone has that luxury, but I said, look, I will work for free to try and get myself in. I did, and it worked amazingly well. They gave me £50 a week, food and travel expenses, which is nothing, but off the back of it, I got an internship. And then when I went to university, in that September, after that summer, learning way more in 1 week than I did through my whole time at university, I dropped out after 12 weeks and they offered me a job full time. So it totally worked out. And yeah, I'm very grateful for that investment in time and for also just asking, which is, I think, half the battle. The biggest piece of advice that I would give my younger self is to not let the thoughts of others influence what you know to be the right decision. And also, please make content, build your audience sooner rather than later, because everyone has access to audience, everyone has access to creating videos. If everybody in a room full of 100 people made a TikTok, probably 3 or 4 of them will go viral. That is how you have to think, because now looking back, I wish I got good at content years ago. I only got good at content, I wouldn't even say I'm good at it now. I only got half good at content in the last 2 years because I started trying, and it's opened up more opportunity than anything else. So make content, think like a creator, and don't let the opinions of other people, who you will not care about, by the way, after your prefrontal cortex pops in at 25, you won't care. So just go for it and do whatever it is that you think you need to do to make it. Sidemen are great 7 individuals who actually are very easy to work with. Obviously they have their moments, obviously they have their bickers between them sometimes, as every family does, but they are incredibly easy to work with, and they're very competent. Why? Because they have their systems already in place. So because they have their systems between the 7 of them, and those systems of accountability, the systems of parity, the systems of, voting for any idea, we can move through decision making very quickly. Sometimes with one individual, as I used to have when I was a YMU managing, emotionally insecure, egotistical at times talent, you end up in a position where sometimes the right idea doesn't get delivered on because it's just them and they're doubting themselves. They're worried about what people will think. All of those problems that plague all of us. Whereas the Sidemen are very easy because they have their 4-3 majority vote. So once it passes the Supreme Court of the Sidemen, it's in. That's it. It's law. It's done. Or it's veto. Get out. So it works really well, and I think because of that, and because they're all very nice individuals who are just super up for building things and going on this journey with us, we've had the most fun 4 years ever. So yeah, it's been great. Owe it all to them. We all do. And yeah, we're very, very grateful to be working with them every day. Be entertained, get trained, and go far with Apprentice Nation.